Nope, just going to keep going. All right, I'm going to write all of these down individually. If you don't want to, just add them in your calculator. Okay, I just want you to see where I'm getting all these numbers from. So somebody help me out whenever you have all 5 of these added together. Tell me what you got. 35? 135. All right. So we have 135C. Okay, so all we did was add all those C's together. Set it equal to 540. Keep going, solve for C. So you have to divide both sides by 135. And you get 4. I wish I could say that was all we have to do. But the instructions say find the measure of each angle. All we've done is solve for C. So now we have to solve for A, B, C, D, and E. So right here or anywhere where there's some open space, you can write angle A equals, angle B equals, angle C equals. I'm kind of running out of room, but I'm going to box my answer when I'm done. So now, plug it in, plug it in. We haven't sung that in so long, I just felt like we needed to lighten the mood. Okay, so take your C, which is 4, plug it back in. How did I get 4 for C? I divided both sides by 135. Okay. Will y'all show her which 2 to get? Thank you. Okay, now plug it in. All of y'all plug them in for me, please. Y'all plug them in. And I'm going to ask you what you got. All you're doing is plugging in for C. Who is this? Ted?
Coach Garrett.
Plug it in, plug it in. So you should do 35 times 4, which is what? 140. Okay, keep going.
72.
For B?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Did y'all already finish all these?
Yeah.
Oh, y'all got them all? Okay, cool. Austin, what'd you get for C?
128.
Thanks, Austin. Austin P, what'd you get for D?
128.
Again? Oh, yeah, that makes sense, doesn't it? And what'd you get for E, class?
72.
Okay? So, here's the only difference between 1 and 2. How many sides did number 1 have? 5. How many sides does number 2 have? 4. So is the sum going to be different? Yes, but same scenario. So, how many angles are in a 4-sided polygon, a quadrilateral? 4 angles. How many is the interior sum? 360. Good. When you find the sum, and if you need your formula, it would be 4 minus 2 times 180, which does equal 360. So now, you need to add up all of this, and this, and set it equal to 360. Here's the thing, though, guys. Remember from algebra, only add your x's with your x's. Isn't that a bad scenario? All your x's together? Add all of your x's, and then add your numbers. Okay, so I'm going to write it out. You don't have to. 2x plus 3x plus. So you will probably start, how many x's did you get? Did y'all get 9? And then 20 minus 10 is just 0. So when you simplify all this, it comes down to 360. Okay, now divide both sides by 9, and you get that x is equal to 40. Okay, now plug it in, plug it in. Find the measure of angle L, angle M, angle N, and angle P. Just plug it back in. Keep working really hard, and I'll show you the funny video at the end.
Wait, number 2, 3 by herself?
Huh?
Number 2.
Wait, don't go on yet. It's different.
Oh.
Don't go on yet. I'm going to pause my video. Okay, well,
I'm scared for my life now.
teach, yes, yeah, turn that in. Okay, guys, the difference between 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 is this. These were all inside. Focus. These were all inside. What's the difference with these two? They're outside. So what's the sum always? So write in this little blank 360. Okay, so now no matter how many sides there are, we're going to set it equal to 360. Okay, so add up all your B's. All these B's. Add them up. Yes. Oh, we didn't answer it. I'm so sorry. What was it? L? M? N? P? Thank you. I'm so sorry. I got distracted. Okay, what was your question?
Because it's 360 on the outer, so inside is 360.
No. In a quadrilateral, yes.
Oh.
But here, do you see how many more open ones there are? It can be more than 360. Okay? So, do I need to write out how I got all the B's together?
No.
Okay, how many did you get? So you have 120B equals 360, and when you divide, what is B? 3?
Yeah.
Okay, now, you do have to find each exterior angle. Okay, but look, because this is kind of tricky. You see how J is in the same angle as 33B? Those two go together. So whatever this is, that's J. Whatever 16B is, that's K. Whatever 10B is, that's L. You see how I'm doing this?
Yeah.
It's in the same angle. So when you're plugging them in and you're finding angle J, angle K, angle L, F, G, and H, you'll know which one's which. Where's the 3? 360 divided by 120. Okay, so like this, Felix. That gives you 3. Okay, so for all of these, I need you to go plug in 3. And I'll turn the air on. I hear y'all are a little toasty. It did get up to 60 degrees today. It was supposed to. This is your warning. Remember what I said at the beginning of class? I said if I see your phone, I'm taking it. This is your warning. Yair, what'd you get for J? Michelle, K. 48. Miranda, L. 30. J, did you get F yet? 34? 84. Dylan, what'd you get for G? Haven't gotten that far yet. Okay, Casey?
45.
45. And, Hayden, what did you get for H? 54. See, when you don't come to school, sometimes I just don't call on you. I'm just kidding. Can you try 4? Okay, and this will be the last one, and then we'll move on to our second set of notes. Okay, we won't do the back. So, there's only 4 sides, but it's on the outside. So what do I set it equal to? 360. Okay, will you try that one for me? Please and thank you. Yes, Miss Jenkins. I'm all up. Add your R's up. Add your R's up. Okay, so on the back, we're not going to do them, but it'll be helpful if you sign. plug it back in. Plug it in, plug it in. Can't solve for R and not plug it back in. You came way too far to not finish the question. Good. Good. Okay, how many R's did you have?
24.
24? Okay. Is that what y'all said?
I said 4.
You said 4.
Like
Oh, okay, I'm sorry. So it was not equal to 360, right? Now what was R? 15. Okay, so we have to plug it back into J, K, L, and M. Thank you. Jeremiah, have you found J yet? What'd you get? 105? Is that what you said? Is that what everybody else got?
No.
Oh, yes? No? Okay, but let's talk about it. Let's talk about why there's so many answers. Does J go with 7R? Yes. So in your calculator, 7 times 15 is 105.
No.
I got 105.
Wait, 7 times what?
7 times 15.
Yeah, 105.
Oh, I've been doing 7 times 5. Oh my god.
It's alright. At least you're making mistakes now, not on the test, right? It's while I practice. Write in. What'd you get for K? 75? Is that what y'all got? Yes? Nahum, what'd you get for L? 120. Class, what'd everybody get for M? 60. Okay, now if you wanted to check yourself, these should all add up to what? 360. 360. Okay, alright, we're done with that. Part 1, done. Okay.
What was M? Sorry.
What was M? Sorry. 60. Okay, can I tell y'all a funny story? So we had a meeting today, and our math coach, Dr. Hester, Mr. Hester, if y'all know who that is, he teaches across the hall. He told me that he wrote a 3rd grade math test last night.
3rd grade.
3rd grade. Guess what's on it?
Right.
Everything you're about to learn. So, you did learn this, and while I know 3rd grade was a long time ago, this should come back to your very smart brain. Okay? This is not meant to be hard. You've actually learned this. We just have to bring it out from the dust, right? Back from all those wonderful 3rd grade years.
I
Okay?
don't remember doing
You don't remember parallelograms?
in 3rd grade? No.
Okay. I don't really remember a whole lot from 3rd grade.
Well, maybe 5 can do that. Maybe 4.
Okay, but the point is, today's lesson for 6.2 is called, you ready? This is so clever. You're going to love it.
Hey, whose fingers are they?
Today's lesson is called, Are You Smarter Than a 3rd Grader? Let's see.
Drew, what are you doing? It's my fault.
Oh.
Can I get in trouble?
Let's see. Okay, so first of all, what is a parallelogram? What's the first word or part of parallelogram? Parallel. So it is a quadrilateral. What was that one that was spelled wrong that time? What did it say?
Quadrilangular.
What was it? Quadrilangular. Quadrilateral. How many sides does that have?
Like 4.
Like 4, maybe on a good day.
Yeah.
What was your plate? Did it have 4?
I don't know. I say like a lot. Oh, quad. I don't know.
Okay, so a parallelogram is a quadrilateral with 2 pairs of parallel sides. Ugh. Did you know that? Phase 1 of Are You Smarter Than a 3rd Grader? Did you pass?
Yeah.
Like,
Just very long, spelled parallel wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
like PBS.
Okay. Alright, so all of these underneath here, these are all properties of parallelograms. Okay? So the ones beside the sides are probably about sides. These are about angles. These are about diagonals.
I don't
Okay?
remember diagonals.
Okay, yeah, you probably didn't learn diagonals. I will give you that. You probably didn't learn diagonals. Okay, so let's draw the property for each one. Its pairs of opposite sides are parallel. Well, draw me what parallel means. Like, what does it mean as if we were to draw this, will someone come draw it up here? Come on, Pablo, redeem yourself for saying like. Not that. That means that's the next one, Katie. What is the sign for parallel? Not this. The one that we put on lines. Did you forget?
No. I mean, yeah, I did. So I'm going to go back to my.
Not this one. Not this one. What does it mean? Not next.
Isn't it like a P? Isn't it like a P?
Talking about the two arrows.
No, that's.
Pair of opposite sides are parallel. Draw
Brain's not working.
Yes, Tay. Good.
That's greater than.
That is parallel. Do you remember that now?
No, that is greater than this.
That is actually that is less than, but
Today is not my day.
I'm sorry, y'all didn't say it. Okay, so she is right. Look, she is right. Tay is right. This means parallel. So yes, please. These two are parallel. Now they both have to be parallel. So this side is also parallel. Now I'm drawing two just so you know that they're different. Nathan, what did you do to Michelle to make her throw her highlighter at you?
Uh-oh.
Okay, what's the next one say? Austin B. Read the next one. Are, this one right here. Did you say this one?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Are congruent. Now what's the sign for congruent? It's the one you all thought for parallel.
This one.
Just a dash,
Oh.
right? If that's congruent to that, and then this side is congruent to this side. You knew that. That's probably what you learned in 3rd grade.
No, that's what I learned this past year.
This past year. That's okay. Okay, that's all the sides, guys. That's it. That's all the sides. Now let's move to angles. Its pairs of opposite angles are congruent. So remember, I'm going to draw rainbows to symbol angles. So this rainbow, if it's opposite, then it's congruent to this one. And then these two, do they still have one or do they have? They have two. Right, because they're two different angles. Good job, Kyla. Okay? Its consecutive angles are supplementary. Remember when we learned about consecutive angles? And what? Do y'all remember the example I used? For a consecutive, because they're back to back. What did I use as an example?
It happened last night.
It happened again last night. Remember how I said Alabama fans are always like, we are back to back. Remember?
Yeah.
We're consecutive national champions, back to back. While they're not consecutive anymore, remember the fact is it means back to back. So I'm just going to use an example for this one because it works better with an example. These two opposite angles are the same, right?
Right.
Okay. Brian, give me a number. Bigger than 1. Like between 20 and 70. 70. Okay. If this angle is 70 and this angle is 70, because they're the same, right?
Right.
Okay. Now consecutive angles have to be supplementary. What does supplementary mean? 180. That means any two angles that are side by side have to equal 180. So if these two are 70, these two have to be, yes, 110. That's a property. So any two times, like these two equal 180. These two equal 180. These two. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Who wants to read? Anybody want to read? Pablo, read.
If there is one right angle, they are all right angles.
So if one of these is 90 degrees, guess what we know about all of them? They're all 90. They're all right, right? I'm on this last one on angles. They're not right, they're left. I'm on this one. Okay, here is what's probably new. Okay? So, take a deep breath. Alright, let it out. Here we go. This is what's new. Diagonals. So if you had two diagonals, so literally draw two diagonals. That's the next. Two diagonals. Diagonals. They bisect each other. What? So this is the same as this. So give an example. Let's use a small number. Which one? Okay, we'll use 3. Good. That was, y'all are like thinking on the same brain wave. If this is 3 and this is 3 because they're the same, the whole thing is 6. Okay? Now, this is the thing, guys. This other side right here, this other angle is different than these two. So let's say it could be 4, which means this other side is 4. Okay? And then the last one, we won't use this one quite as much as the other ones, but if there was a diagonal here, it splits this parallelogram into 2 congruent triangles. That's the sign for congruent. Yes, it's not 112 turned backwards.
I ain't drew that so long.
You have it drawn that so?
Ain't through that.
Sorry, I'm not. I get it.
Don't call my name.
Hey, can I go back to that one? Yeah, it's just rainbow, rainbow, 2
Seriously, though, when everybody says that, I'm like, okay,
All right, flip to
who's
the back. Flip to the back. I have faith that you can do 1 and 2. I want you to try it. Go. Well, read it. Read the question. Using the properties we just talked about, find the following. Yes. You know what? I'm so glad that you're just fine. Okay, try 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Oh no. Try 1 and 2.